Tonight, as Israel continues to prepare for an expected ground invasion of Gaza, Hamas has now released 2 American hostages, a mother and daughter from Illinois. This as President Joe Biden pushing Congress for more funding for Israel and Ukraine. Chris Pallone has the latest from Washington.
2 American hostages in Gaza, a mother and daughter, Judith and Natalie Renan from Evanston, Illinois, have been released by Hamas. Former NBC News correspondent Martin Fletcher confirmed the news that it's his relatives who have been released live during an NBC News special report.
The hostages are now with the Red Cross inside Israel.
Relieved, but with so many questions.
Celebrating with friends and waiting to hear really the condition.
President Biden celebrating the release in a statement saying he is overjoyed that they will soon be reunited with their family. The fate of the 10 remaining American hostages unknown.
Some of them are being held hostage by Hamas, along with an estimated 200 other hostages.
The president has now formally asked Congress to authorize $105 billion in new aid for Israel and Ukraine.
Hamas and Putin represent different threats, but they share this in common. They both want to completely annihilate a neighboring democracy.
Trucks full of much-needed humanitarian aid expected to roll today are still sitting at the Egypt-Gaza border. The president says he expects some of it should enter Gaza in the next couple of days. Israel continues to pound Gaza with airstrikes, Hamas claiming an Israeli strike killed more than a dozen people taking shelter at a Greek Orthodox church. All this as Israel builds forces along the border ahead of an anticipated ground offensive 2 weeks after the Hamas surprise assault. After last night's presidential Oval Office address, some Republican senators sent a letter to President Biden asking him to remove any aid for Ukraine from a package of aid that goes to Israel. Lately, some Republicans have soured on the idea of sending any more money to Ukraine. In Washington, Chris Pallone, NBC News.